So after I planned, then it's easier to get some idea. So karma, so that's meditation emptiness. That's examples used. So I is empty, action is empty, object is empty, samsara is enlightenment is empty, health is empty, samsara is empty, nirvana is empty, happiness, everyday life, happiness, problem, all the rest of phenomena is empty. As I mentioned to you, exists in the mere name. All those things which exist in the mere name. So, most unbelievable subtle. It exists, but it's like doesn't exist. I mentioned you already to write down. It exists, but it's like doesn't exist. Oh, so unbelievable subtle. So that's the reality. So from that you get the idea of do not exist from its own side. Do not exist from its own side. Do not exist by nature. Do not exist. Do not exist. Truly do not exist. So there's no real thing, real I, real action, real object. There's no real pizza, real ice cream. All that thing, what we're attached to, or we're angry to, an enemy, or somebody, or abuse me, this is, enemy, you met that enemy for a whole year, months and years, and the enemy, this person so bad. So to say, so there is such a real thing. In reality, there is such a real thing. There is not such a real me. You have to understand. So you see, so in the reality, all is empty. Do not exist from its own side by its nature. Not truly exist. They don't not exist. They don't exist truly. So they're not real. They're not real. Realness from its own side. So therefore, you see, so that's what they exist, but they're empty. Why they're empty? That they exist. Exist mere name. You don't have to understand therefore. So that now you can see middle way, correct way. You know, natural correct way. Otherwise it's wrong. You see, unified way. Existence and emptiness unified. So you have to write down. You see, that's what you can realize. So that's the correct one. So, I remember it's so bad. So I have to look at the text, but I don't know the words, I don't remember the words. Nagarjuna's root text, Nagarjuna's words from Nagarjuna's second Buddha, who prevailed, who elaborated, who prevailed in the Buddha's teaching on the emptiness. They wrote, resort to the collections of wisdom, I think, something. 6 different texts he wrote, so to just for that. That which is dependent arising. that which is dependent arising. That the Tongpa need to share, that is explained is empty. See, I explained the dependent arising, the subtle one. You see, existing in meaning. So, whole phenomena that which exists. So, I is an object, the whole. So, exists meaning. Most unbelievable. So, whatever is I, or it's not, whatever. So, now, that is explained, it is empty. Tongpa means share. So means do not exist from its own side. Sure that. So that means it is empty. That means it is empty. Tongpa means share. So it means that what is existing, what is existing, it's empty. So that you come to that point, you see. The next one, tene dagwate, tene ume lam yino. Tene dagwate. So that is tene, that is to say, tene dagwate. The mid levels, or to make it clear. Just without word in the translation, what about the middle levels? That is middle levels. Well, the I word is middle level by the mind. That is the middle way. That is the middle way path. That emptiness. What we have realized. To eliminate the very root of the whole entire suffering, the hell, hundred animals. He may be all the problems, all the delusion, root ignorance, and then the 3% mind, the 6 root delusion, 200 delusion, 250 delusion. So all that, the root ignorance, that is the only one that will eliminate the ignorance. You have to know that. So that what is empty, or that one is because it's merely input by mind. That which is empty is the existing in mind, in meaning. So that's all that is umelam. You know, umelam, middle way, devoid of nihilism, devoid of nihilism, and devoid of eternalism, truly exists from its inside. So is it real? Wow, that's that. So, middle of so now it comes. And anything that is not dependent arising, anything that which is not dependent arising, anything that which is not dependent arising, there is no such phenomena. There is no such phenomena. So, therefore, something which is not, there is no such thing, you see. Something which is not empty, there is no phenomena. Something which is not empty, there is no phenomena. That which is not dependent arising, that which is not dependent arising, there's no phenomena like that, which is not dependent arising. Okay, then also there is a phenomena which is not empty. There is no phenomena which exists but not empty. No, there is no such thing. This is similar to the above meaning understand. So as I said, you see, while it is existing, I should not take any phenomena. Enlightenment, hell, samsara, never. While it is existing, means in meaning, you have to get the idea. While it is existing means me know existing, how does it exist? You have to get the idea, otherwise you get confused. So see, so there's such a phenomenon which is not the materialized. There's no such phenomenon which is not empty. So emptiness existing from its inside. There's no phenomenon which is not empty of that. You understand? Really, just as it should you mobile maintenance the phenomena of form that exists in the mere name. Even the sky is existing in the mere name. The form which doesn't have elements, form which doesn't have element doesn't exist. Form which doesn't have element. So the fire, water, air, there's no form which doesn't have element. So therefore, even the mere name do not exist. Submission do not exist. Truly, even the mere name itself do not exist from its own side. So do not exist means do not exist from its own side. This is what I mentioned. There are so many things. There's no eye, no form, no sound, no this, blah, 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 blah. So there's all missing. It doesn't exist from its own side, So even the mere name do not exist. It do not exist from its own side. Oh, that's then now it in its words. Sorry. You see, in the first second, the valid base aggregates, you see, the mind which focuses the valid base aggregates, and that mid-level I is first second, and the second of the second. You see, then you see, because in negative imprint left on the continuation of the consciousness of mind by the ignorance from beginningless rebirth, you see. So right after mere imitation, then the negative imprint projected, like you see, you put back, you put the film, then you take the picture, you put the film in the machine, the electricity, then you can whatever picture it has, war, or people doing party or enjoying or whatever, it reflects on the movie screen. It reflects on the movie screen. Well, like that, the negative imprint power of the 7th, it has a 6th, and the continuation of the mind. So that is so decorate or project the true existence, the existence from inside, existing Christ that you, the real one. What we say real every day, real, all that one means existing from inside. All that, the decorated, project. Then third second is then believe, then appears real, then believe, oh, it's true, oh, yes, it's true, 100%, 100% believe. Then this we have believing from beginning, this is birth was the I, for example, good example is the I. All of that, believe that. Then from that concept, the 6th real oceans of suffering, the 6th real happen to come from that way. We experienced it already numberless times, not one, numberless times from beginning to birth up to now. And if you don't die, if you don't practice dharma, but particularly if you don't realize the emptiness, the principal aspect of, 3 principal aspects of Buddha Dharma, you see, renounce it, Buddha is the right way. Well, that 3 principal aspects of Buddhism, well, that you don't realize, particularly you don't realize the emptiness, this purpose email use it one time now, one time, then it's like dream. The people practice Dharma who have realized thing, but most people don't value the human body. You use the human body to make money, not money used for the human body, but you use a slave to the money. The whole thing, the whole human body, the whole 30, 40, 60, 100 years, what use of money, use of money, slave money or use of money. Not money, the things useful to a meaning of this one, not that one. So other around, not the one. But you've been servant for that. So, so total waste, total misused, and then this without talking about non-virtue, then unbelievable suffering, so samsara in the Lord. It's without that. So, so it is particularly the real emptiness. You cannot eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance, mariba. I don't eliminate it. Then you have to suffer endlessly. Again, 6 years suffer. Then also you have to go through all the human problems. Suffering of the rebirths, their heart touch suffering, all go condensed to the heart touch suffering, old age, sickness, heart touch suffering, not the death, condensed, instrumented. All 3 types of something suffering of the aggregates, about the depression, the dissatisfaction, all that. So this is not this we experience again numberless times. Again in the future, numberless times. So you don't practice dharma, don't get practice dharma in this one. This one-time practicing reproduce it. Totally wasted, misused. As the Dharma said, come back. The ocean was full of jewels, which kind of jewel you can get as much as you want, but then went back empty. So like the extent, that's the example. That's people who think that's incredible, totally crazy, it's so less, but we're using that example, we're not making life meaningless. So you don't realize that the particular then you see, then you don't eliminate ignorance or something. Then you have to develop that. Then you see everything as an illusion. That's the result. Then you have direct perception of emptiness. Then you can see the seed of delusion karma. Then you can see that from that you can see the cause and suffering delusion karma. Then you can liberate it from suffering, true suffering. Or the each in the ground, the ultimate happiness, everlasting happiness. So, what I was going to say. So, you see, it should appear back to you after mean level. It should appear back to you as its mean level by the mind. It should appear the reality. You see, but it doesn't happen to us. So for whom that appears, for whom it appears back to the mind, mean level of our mind, all that, you see, for us ordinary beings, as sentient beings, except in equipoise meditation, otherwise everything, whatever appears, I, action, object, everything appears. Of course you realize emptiness, even you have direct perception of emptiness, you see, exists in the main, you have a realization that's direct perception. But when it appears as it exists from the side. So you don't believe on that because you have a realization, not that direct perception, so you don't believe. So it's you see, in sand, you come on the sand where there's no water, and then after some time you go back, the appearance of where there's water. But you just came from that, you never saw water there, but after a while you look back, and then you have a vision of water, so mirage. So that's a good example. So the mirage, like mirage, like dream. Like that, see, illusion. So, all like that. So the mental sector, even the higher beings who have direct perception, then you see that direct realize nothing exists from their side, with all that. You see the one that break time, so that they meditation, the break time, when you're not in equipoise meditation, the one I, action, object, and they appear, exist from their inside. You see, it has hallucination. But you know this is a hallucination. We don't know this is a hallucination. So far, we've been believing real, so we've become totally trapped, totally like somebody might say, I don't want to say, but somebody might say, totally crazy. You see, so believe, oh, really? Yes. But you see, even the exalted beings, Patma, exalted beings, they see that directly, when they're not equipoise meditation, action, object, and they appear existing from their inside. Existing from their inside. But the way he sees things like you come from sand. You see, whatever sunlight hits, and then you look at back, it looks like there's water, but there's no water. So you know, you have the vision, but you know it's not true. Like that. You see that mental, that vision, like mirage, like dream, like illusion. So that you see. So now you see, So now the Buddha do not have hallucination at all. Why? Because the subtle negative imprint which decorated project the hallucination, the truly existent, the existent by nature, the real. Oh, that totally purified, ceased, completely ceased. So, you see, complete, total purified, all obstinate, there is no obscuration. When you become Buddha, no obscuration, no grass, besides no grass, no obscuration. So that all the realization is completed. Subjective word, sun is totally purified. Jet is totally developed, nothing more to develop. Oh, sun jet. See, that's the meaning of Buddha. That's the meaning of Buddha. So Buddha do not have the negative imprint in the mind, which project the self-negative imprint, with that delusion projects hallucination. Do not have totally cease purified. So therefore, Buddha doesn't have hallucination. The sentient beings, even higher beings, direct perception, but they say, during break time of the positive meditation, they have hallucination. You know, whatever appears, there's hallucination. It is from the time. But, you see, there's direct into this body, realization. So, you see, it's like it's like for us, you know, as I gave example, mirage. You know the mirage. Oh, so there's not at all. You just come from that. So that's one example. It's like a dream. You know, you had a certain appearance, and you know, as I said, you become an American president, or I mean, you know, I think so. You had married and 100 children, or I don't know what it is. You had 100 helicopters, or you know, boat, or ships, or whatever. Anyway, whatever it is, whatever you like, whatever you like. So in the dream, you know, you have 100,000 times like that. Yeah, but then when you walk up, you don't have. Oh, that. Oh, I'm not. You can say during the dream, but I rather use to make it even more clear. When you walk up, you see, so then now you know it was dream, not real. It was just dream. You see, it didn't exist. Oh, so like that. That's all that. And the person who recognize this during the dream, who recognize this is dream. Dream, who recognize the dream. That example, who recognize dream, all appearance but no belief. It's not true. That, you see. So, it has this, even higher things, into the achieving matter. This is completely subtle and negative imprint. That's by delusion, okay? So like that, for example, For example, I think in the Madhyamika text, they you see, magician person with the materials, the mantras or certain materials, so hallucinated the audience. Well, the person who doesn't know this magician person, then you see, then believe what appears, diamond palace, or yeah, they can illusion the people, like even city. There's no city, but can illusion the person as a city. They can create, they can illusion the person, the whole city. You see, can illusion. This is in text. So well, you see, person does not have the black, that magician person, then possible that you see the people who believe the real, like palace or diamond or I don't know, yeah, something extremely beautiful, man or woman or whatever you see, gold elephant or I don't know what. Anyway, so far out things. So he can, you see, he can illusion the people, but people who don't know that magician person, he can create this inside. So the audience, they may be audience who believe the real. What is the projected? What is the what projected by the magician person? Then consider creatures. There may be audience who does not as black magic and black magician person who creates things. So they must be real. So for us it's like that. For us, you see, for those who don't realize emptiness, don't understand that, like myself, see, then begin to believe maybe like the audience who does not believe the magician person, then believes what is appeared to, what is created by the person. You believe real. You believe the real. Or us like that. Us like that. Totally hallucinated. Totally hallucinated. I want to do that. I want to do the third repetition. I just do 2 times. So that example is enough for us to understand our nature, our life. Hallucination. Totally. Now I'm going to touch. I didn't mean that, but it happened. By accident. By our karma. So then you see, those who realize emptiness, you see what a magician person transformed and created. That person knows that magician person, this is what created, not real. Okay, now there's appearance, but don't believe. Okay, so but the purpose exalted ones who have direct perception. All that is to say that the appearance truly existent or the existing component side, the real, there's the real but don't believe. You see, don't believe. So we are Kopan, we think this all is real. Whatever the discomfort we have, real. Hot is real, cold is real. It is real, Kopan, it is real bomba. So it is real. Real food, real, But you see, the person who realized that this is speak Papa as all once, then there was a direct person, everything. So what I prepare, it still appears from this from that, but no belief at all, because the direct perception. The people who know that planetary, and this is the present creator who know that. And there's so much appearance, all kinds of appearance, but don't believe. Then we have to reach the level. We have to reach to that level. Not only studying, not only studying, not you have a lot of merit from past, then connected to reality. But otherwise, just only studying. No, you have to calculate. Lama Tsongkhapa asked to Lama Tsongkhapa asked Manjrushri, Buddha wisdom, all the Buddha's wisdom manifested this to grant wisdom to the sentiments, to ask something. To bring the environment. So asked, how to achieve lamrim realization quickly? So then he answered, the first thing is to purify the obstacles, the obscurations. And so usually the Kazuri, Bhattacapa, then there's those common things. Didn't touch by Buddha, practice one, then many things, to purify. And then collect merit and settle them off from mandala, so they explain the common explanation there. Also, you need to do out that. So my idea is that because then even though there's so many methods to purify, but the most powerful is fulfilling Guru's wishes, and advice. All that, open service, respect. That's all those things, all those most powerful. That's the most powerful thing. Then of course similar. If you understand that, then make a mistake. Go correct to foreign words, and negative mind to Guru, of course, that karma becomes the heaviest karma. Heaviest karma. So that one has to understand all of that. Positive way, with positive Buddhist mind of the fulfilling Guru's wishes, advice of the foreign service, respect. So then those, the highest, you find the highest merit and all of that. You see, from that you have to understand that there was a negative way to become create negative karma. So many things called clarity for the most friend. So on that. Then receive blessings. Receive blessings of Guru. Then one pointed prayer, through one pointed prayer, the Guru. That's why just meditation, just go through the analytical, just straight, go through, never collecting merit, never doing purification, collecting merit, and never making a request to Guru, never involve Guru devotion. Guru devotion is kind of left out. No, that's not Guru. So left out. So that is never touched, never developed. The one abundantly the request Guru that receive blessing, Guru blessing, not there. So then you don't have to realize that too. So then the fourth one is mind training in the actual body meditation, the lamrim. Correctly foreign words, they realize the Guru embodiment of all. That's all the numberless past Buddha, all the present Buddha, all the future Buddha, and that every single action of Buddha's mind is all the Buddha, every Buddha's holy action, holy body, holy spirit, one mind, all the Buddha's holy action, all that you have to realize that. You have to realize that, and stable mind realization. And then you can have the land realization, then gradual Padula, middle capable, then the high capable model, and now simple is the right proof. Then we can have realization. Then next time to stages, two stages. When those things happens, those four things, you see. Then when those things happens, purification, claim merit, and the one pounder of Guru blessings. Then even meditation, not much is done. Even few words used. In the teachings, few words used. Why? Then wake up your mind. Wake up. Then you see, click. Otherwise, it's just being words. Then, like in the past, you debate. Doesn't exist, but true. Doesn't exist by method, doesn't exist by nature. But when you debate, you see. You think something else. You don't. What you're thinking right now is dharma. You don't. Never. You don't think that. Mistake. Recognizing your mistake. Right now, the way you think, you believe. Never. Somebody like something else. For years, that's it. See. But when this thing happens. Purification, enlightenment, and request of Guru one point. That when you choose the words, emptiness clicks out your mind. Clicks. Wake up! Then they see, for example, when those things happen, your mind goes everything, cultural conditions happen. Then, for example, there's a vase on the vase. There's a vase on the vase. Eye on the eye. So, you see, so that clicks out, and then, then you suddenly start. Then you look at the outside. You look at the ceiling. The ceiling is from inside. The tangas in the brockets, red, blue, green, all from inside. It's existing from inside. person, then I. You've been believing from beginningless rebirth, not only from this morning, not only from rebirth, from birth, but from past, from beginning, but you don't recognize. And now, you don't recognize. Only now, then you'll get, then you recognize, then you'll get I. I said that. There's I, that's the I or the I. So now there is. So now you recognize, real I, the gaksha, objective reproduction, say, person gets the gaksha. So the real I. Now you recognize the real I. Yeah. I mean, somebody praise you, so you are so nice, you are so kind, and blah, blah, blah. You're so happy. So happy. That time the eye becomes so big. That time the eye becomes so big. You are the emotional eye. Your emotional eye becomes so big. Then also somebody said, you're bad, you are sorry, blah, blah, blah. Then your emotional eye again, oh, he hurt me, oh. Then you see emotional eye become very big again. Oh, but you never recognize. That's the gaksha, that's what you have realized. Empty, doesn't exist. Neither. Oh, now? Oh. So some example you read. Oh, then, there's the eye. Oh, this is the real eye, then you see. So the eye of the eye is first eye is merely image eye. So second eye is the real eye. Second one is the real one. Oh, so meaning like that. You see? So verse and verse. So first verse is the merely image verse. Then the second verse is real one. Existent one. So just do the two words there. Yeah, so that click, yeah. Then you see, then suddenly the eye cannot stay. The real eye cannot stay. No way. Once you recognize its fault, cannot stay. As it cannot stay. Shiva is dissolve. Dissolve, still there, or I don't know what word. Dissolve medicine in water, but still there. Even though not in form, but still is not there. Still there is not. The word dissolve, I don't know what. So Shiva dissolve, Shiva. So total non-understand. So cannot stay as it is. So nothing to, you see, even holding, that's real eye, even holding like this, from beginningless rebirth, from this one, this one from rebirth, from beginning of birth, past life, oh, but suddenly here, there's nothing there, and there's nothing to hold. When you realize it, I mean, I don't have good luck to realize it, but they say this. So certainly it's not there. You see, always been, as mentioned, yesterday, I want happiness, I want this, I want that, I want that. Oh, so much, so many, then you don't get well. You get angry, you get the people, they get angry, you get, oh, so much problem in the life, But you see, it's not that. But you see, they don't know. Reality. That reality is not there. They don't know. Oh, that's biggest hallucination. Totally. so truly you torture yourself. All the suffering constantly, so much suffering. Yeah. So like that. All the time you suffer in the hallucination. Live in hallucination, believe in the real. That's the whole thing. So, what did I say? So, that's the. And then bodhisattvas, even bodhisattvas who have so much merit, then when they realize emptiness, because I was even believing real. See, once you discover it's not there, Shiva, then so happy, tears come out, hairs stood out. But then, I remember one monk in the land of Kamaba in America. I think is the understanding, but it happened to him like that. Anyway, in the law intelligence bodhisattvas, the fear comes up when that experience comes up. I think maybe more fear than meeting tiger in the road. More fear than that. Deep, very deep fear. Very deep fear. When you realize emptiness, when you even just see, there's no eye. There's no eye means not a middle of eye, means the real eye. What Harsha says, no eye, no devil, this means real eye. Truth exists not, is when the dharma. So, humble, I think I mentioned to you, then law intelligent ones, much fear, unbelievers, the people, but the eye which is the real eye, we have been believing not about this morning from birth, from beginningless, but now he start to see he's not there, nothing to hold on to, there's nothing there. So we cherish him. So when we see hold on to, then cherish, on top of that, cherish. That's the icon with the Chitta, cherish. See? So when you realize it, there's nothing there to cherish, then to grasp it, to apprehend, to hold on to. There's nothing to hold on to. So that time, then when that experience happens, you may think, I'm falling nihilism, you may think it. If you don't know complete experience of emptiness, then if the teacher didn't teach you complete experience, for example, taught words from the text but didn't teach complete experience. So then when you realize, then you get incredible fear. Maybe I'm falling nihilism. But it's not falling nihilism. It's correct, but you don't know it's correct. So I'm falling nihilism. So much. I wanted to tell you, I think if you're falling nihilism, I don't think fear comes. For example, the eye. You look at the eye from the hair down to the toes, and you don't find the eye. So where's the mark? There's not mark, this, 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 not mark. So you don't find mark. Simply eye search, from your pieces. So you won't get fear. You won't get that incredible fear. You won't get my ideas. Why? Because it didn't. Your meditation didn't touch the truth in the eye. You didn't touch. So general eye or the middle eye, general eye, you see. But you didn't look, real eye, what you believe. It did that. That light out, untouched to the hallucination. So general, then you wouldn't get fear because it didn't touch the doctor. Object, the eye, the real eye, the truth, you didn't touch. That there. So because you didn't touch, so even you don't find the eye, you wouldn't have that strong fear. That deep fear from now, you don't have that. But if you just touch, your meditation, touch gata, then you realize, then you don't find, that's the end. That's meditation, correct meditation, emptiness. Then fear comes. So I think the fear comes correct one. That's correct. You will realize emptiness. So therefore, what I'm going to say is, you have to cross the river. Same thing. Like you have to cross the river. Same thing. You have to cross this fear. You have to go through that fear. Like you have to cross the river, you have to get the other side. So you have to go through the fear. So that's the correct, that's the fear, that's the correct one. So don't be afraid of falling in the hills. No. Then they're falling in the hills, then you stop, then so many years you won't get same point. You won't get the experience. So anyway, you see, what Manjrushri advised Lama Tsongkhapa, so there's a practice of purification and the collecting merit, and in the one point of request from Guru, there is truth, blessing of the Guru, so important. So the fourth one, meditation, the example emptiness, yes. Then he's starting to meditation. So these three other things. So, but that's why the preliminary practice, prayers, or the practice is so important. It's not blah 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 blah. It's not you don't have time. You don't have to make your time. Blah 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 blah. Not like that. As I can mention to you, person who retired, then nothing to do, you walk around your garden, open hours you spend because you don't have to live your life, you have a job, you're retired, so you don't practice, you don't meditation, you don't practice, recite mantra, or Tibetans, man payment, you see the things, but, and Switzerland, listen, Switzerland one time, there's no job for many people, I don't know what happened. So the Tibetan people were so happy because they can do prayer. They can do prayer, so happy to do time to prayer. So the Western people, they who don't meet Dharma, so unhappy. So so I have a story. So anyway, So this is very important for you to not forget this, what I explained. So important. So therefore, this practice of purification and claimmates, and there are many practices. Then, because one point of Krishna Guru, the first blessing, so important, so important, so important. So when those things, you are only doing those things, all the experience comes. Then it becomes very easy to. Then the experience comes. Is it like you? Normally it doesn't happen. You don't see, you don't feel, but now you feel, like compassion, impermanence, whatever. You feel. What is it? You feel. Before it's just a word. You don't feel. That. You see, when your mind is with the preliminary practice, when your mind is purified or then comes experience. Then you really surprise. You think, I will never get realization, maybe in my life, maybe not true. But when you really practice continuously, then experience comes. Then you surprise yourself. So it says, Torbo, Gadama Geshi Torbo. Torbo is Nepal. Very far, I don't know. Torbo, very far. Many other Western go there. Very far. So Gadama Geshi Torbo said that realization, bodhicitta or things that you believe that won't happen. Many years old, but you see, when you practice, it happens within 7 years, even within 7 years. That's. Okay. So some Western people are kind of teaching dharma. Then you see, they're kind of attractive, intelligent, attractive. I don't know, maybe not fortunately interested, but unfortunately interested. I have one uncle, actually passed away. He was monk, but this passed away. He said, Kopan monks won't last. After some time, they will get a rucksack, then go to trekking. Means this rock, and go trekking, to earn money to one last, he says. He said, unfortunate, clever. He said, unfortunate, clever. What unfortunate, clever. You have to know that. Unfortunate, clever. Clever, but unfortunate. So, could not stay as monk. Correct, humble, they learn with the dharma so much. They pass the enlightenment. No karma to continue. So he's unfortunately clever. The Kopan monks, he says. Some people are good, attractive people, talking dharma, I don't know, talking attractive, but you see, they themselves don't know what Guru devotion practice, there's no idea. Maybe Tibetan Lamas made it up for the benefit, made it up. Some think that someday don't feel comfortable to talk to others. And they don't know. They haven't stuck well in that room. So I think that anyway. So these things, what I'm saying, this is the inner science. Inner science, like this clock. You see, but so many things in turn depend on each other. It makes it gives time. Similar, all this lamrim meditation, how it works. Oh, so if you do correctly, it happens. It happens. You have to do that. As I explained, clicks your mind. So all the conditions come together. And that. So this is you plant seed in the ground. So water, soil, everything come together. They grow first. The others take time. This one, which is all everything go together, grow first. Like that. Similar. And then maybe I can say. So you understand what I'm saying? So Buddha doesn't have it. So it's like somebody, you see, that magician person cannot illusion, cannot hallucinate. You see, that person who knows that is a magician person, he can hallucinate other people, but there's some people, maybe I don't know, realize being water cannot hallucinate. So that person knows as a magician person, I cannot affect his mind, his senses. So there's an example of Buddha. You see, then there's audience who knows that the blind magician person like this, then he creates all these things. It's not true, not real. You see, appearance but don't believe. Then there, as I said, people who don't know that it's like magic, magician, then believe it's real. So that I use the example of us, like myself, us. To believe the hallucination, to living life on this hallucination, to believe in the real, this is real I. Doing everything for this, but it's not there. Doing everything for this. Killing, cheating, sending court case and doing war. 100,000 million, you have a power, put this eye to get that power, put this eye. Unbelievable, whole life. So much work, education, so much what is that, but it's not there. So, like that. Yeah, so, yeah, so give example, see, that's like us. the action of this health enlightenment, something they want to it was the upper realm from that, the total on that. Then as Lama Tsongkhapa explained. But I didn't finish the quotation. Lama Tsongkhapa is also that hallucination. You know, ignorance, executive nature, the truly. Then next one, executive, bad, good, and then attachment, class, another hallucination. Then what is with our life like that. So I didn't mention the last word. I'm not going to repeat the words. That was I said now. I said so. Tadagas the way this ignorance and the attachment, the way this wrong concepts, the way to apprehend, the objects, with the logical wisdom, with the logical reason, you can eliminate this wrong concept, this ignorance and this attachment. You can eliminate. You can prove it wrong. You can prove it wrong. You can eliminate. By mental thought, you can eliminate. That's what Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned. Okay, so I didn't mention last time. So, and now I want that you see, that's so that is the one way. That is the way. How? So you see, everything created by your mind. Your world is created by your mind. Your eye, action, activity. So you see. So. Everything's created by mind. You know? Like that, for example, I, it's created your mind. Mind focuses on the world best I get, then nearly improve the I. You see? Like that. The I is created by your mind. You must know that. So that all the phenomena created by your mind. Your world is created by your mind. So when you learn language, when you learn whatever subject, science or dharma, so that time you learn the name of the path, name of the suffering, name of, you see, you learn all the names, every name. What are you taught? You believe in that. So your mind is able the same thing, what are you taught? You see? So the whole thing created by your mind. So just give you an example. Then I want to say something. Just short. Old students they heard before, but they said, you see, now when you are a child learning alphabet, a teacher or your parents or somebody who teaches alphabet wrote on blackboard like this. You know, it's the M like this, you see, M, like that M. Okay, but you are not taught M. This is M, not taught. So, you see the line. You see the line like this. You see M, but you don't see this is M. That time. Because you're not taught yet. So you don't know what's called. So then you see, yes, you don't see this. You don't see this M. So, you don't believe this is M because there's no appearance that this is M. That's because you haven't labeled this M. After your teacher taught you this M, then you follow the teacher, you believe in that. And then you label M. After you label M, then M appears to you. Then you see M. Third time, first time you label M. Second time M appears. Third time, then you see M. You see, like that. Graduation like that. So, you see, seeing the M depends on where back your mind is label M. So the M comes from your mind. M that you see comes from your mind. You understand? Like that. So you see that comes after somebody teaching you M. So that is just to know how it came from, how everything. So like that, it's like the I, like the M, whole phenomena came from mind. That's the example. Whole came from your mind, came from the mind. Man created. So it must not create. Then of course, you see, then of course now, this, the real M, you see the real M. Real M appear, then you believe the real M, okay? Now where's the real M? This one is not real M, this one is not real M, this one is not real, this is not real, even also that is not real M. Depending to these, your mind immediately M, yes, but there is no real M. All this is not real M. All these are base. Because all these are base to be labeled M. M is a dark sheet. What is to be labeled? This line is a dark sheet. Base is to be labeled M. So base is to be labeled M, and the dark sheet M is they are not separate, but they're different. Just like the I and aggregates. They exist differently, not separately, but differently. Or that's the same. They exist, the base, this base, and what is labeled M, those two are exist not separately, but exist differently. You have to know that. So therefore the real M is a loophole we can't find. This is not real, this is not. If no that is not real because it's the base, that's the base. So if that's the end, then the aggregates will be I. You know, the Catholic. Man I. Oh, you see, all the atoms of the body will become I. So many eyes. Oh, I don't know how many atoms you have. Yeah, so that's true, the beginning wrong. Or you have to debate, you have to see the mistake. So when you buy a ticket in the airplane, you see, you pay money for one person's ticket. So there's so many eyes, there's so many people, so many people, so many persons, so many people. Then you have to pay tickets for everybody. You have to pay tickets for every. How many eyes you have? So there are many mistakes in that. So I'm just giving you an example. So you should check more. So, you see, so you see, so this is just dakshi, basis to labels. Okay, what is the level dakshi? That's N. All those two are different, exist differently, but not separately. Okay, so all like that. So this is not. Okay, so that it proves that real is not there, it's wrong. It's a hallucination. Hallucination. The sense the real eye. No, you see. Okay, so now I'm giving an example, but we have to elaborate everything, you see. Okay, now, so you see, that's one thing to understand, so important to understand. Okay? So then came you see, the discriminate bad and good. You see, bad and good. So that, you see, you call that bad and good in the life, you see, like that, you see. So, I think habituation from past life. Habituation from past life. So, color or food or shape, whatever is bad, one is good. So, people's body, see, somebody's body is handsome, so beautiful, but somebody's body is so ugly. And so, so due to your past life, habituation, or your culture, you see, your society, what society believes this way shape is good, this shape is not good. Sometimes society, you see, culture. So anyway, so like that. So however, even that same came from your mind, and then came from the habit, came from also the past life, your cultural habit is your past life recognition, you see, like that. So, like that. You see, bad, good. You see, this is good, this is bad, you know. I mean, you see, among the 100 people, I'm one person. One person, 100 people. Some people see this person body most exciting, so what you call it, exciting, handsome or beautiful, you see, for somebody. For somebody, most ugly. For somebody, it's okay. Not beautiful, not ugly. So you see, there are all kinds of one people look at this person, they see many different ways. They label, there are many different labels. Label and label after label, then they see their right. Oh, so all of that, you see. Now I'm going to stop. Also, yeah, so like that, you see, things came from the mind. not coming, you see, like this. I tell you one thing, please keep this. You see, you never find this person's body interesting, but then this person been very kind to you, very kind to you, helping you, then you see beautiful. You understand? You never thought beautiful this person's body, but this person is kind to you, helping you. Then you stand forward, then you see very close to the person, very beautiful. You understand? It changes. Your view of the person changes, even to yourself. Not only different people see different than one person, but even you see different in different time. You see different, or something very, very beautiful, very. But then you see when the person angry to you, only angry to the person, when the person is angry to you, only person, you see, you don't see beauty. You don't see very fearful. You see the person very fearful. You know, not beautiful, very fearful. Oh, like that you see. Even you see beautiful before. Oh, so what I'm going to say is, so same is the so therefore, somebody abuse you, or somebody criticize you. Abuse you, not on sex, but abuse you many ways. Working very hard, or many ways, you know, abuse. See. So now that person angry to you, upset you, you didn't do anything bad, particularly, you see, to harm that person. But anyway, so all that, so careful your mind. All that careful your mind. Do not exist from the society. It came from your mind. Your mind creates. So therefore, it is said by Shantideva, great Bodhisattva Shantideva said, that's what Buddha said. You know? Not only said, but that's the reality. That's what it is. 문제 다게 생냐 dindo에 넣어봤지. 대회 생냐 체질이. 나 문제 대중대. 디 그러는다. 양손나 말하긴 소 오래 생생. 먼저 나에게 선생을 들으면 나에게 내지 구지니 나 너제 내준데 대외 선생 양성은 나에게 다 말하는 that must write down. Must write down, then you understand. Otherwise, one time you hear, then gone, another life kind of gone far, to another universe, over there, you see. So, so write down, you can say again. If you have a problem, so helpful, bring so much peace in your mind, life. So, like a lady which is in my karma persuaded, therefore, I receive this harm. So what is that? People, so whatever it is, criticizing your backside, or whatever, you know, angry or whatever. Now, not dealing with I receive harm. Therefore, I receive harm. By that, so the person creating karma harming you see, the person creating karma. Then what happens? Then that makes person to be born in hell. That's the mother was. Didn't I lose the person in the whole hell? Means he is now, this person, he or she is now a human real, but because the person harmed you, creating karma. So, you see, harmed you with the anger, with the negative mind. So that makes person to born in hell. Lost from the human and went to the human, hold held. Oh, that because in the past you treated that person, abused that person in the past lives. Not necessarily this past, this life, but in past lives. Can be in life before this, can be few lifetimes, can be many million, billion years. You have to know that. So you, like a lady question, you are karma pursuit. Like a lady question, pursuit. Therefore, I receive this harm from that person. By that, it didn't I make rules in the whole hell, that person, all that is, you see. Oh, so the last is, you see, to recognize correctly the evolution. It came from you caused. It came, the person gave harm to you. Whatever, it's because it's a result of past, you harmed the person. That's why it happened. There's always a reason. What in 24 hours, to whatever you do, pleasure, discomfort, whatever you experience today, it's all has reason. All has coming reason. It's past karma you created. Everything, whatever happens today, whatever you experience, came from your action, what the past, what is that? So you see, all that, there's no anger, so peaceful, your mind, so peaceful. Not only peaceful, not get angry, not revenging back. Court case, whatever this, that, cut, so sliced, you know. Sorry. So you see, not only that. So it helps to not get angry or to revenge, to get angry. Revenge is totally wrong. That's totally wrong. That means again. So what I'm saying, 24, 25, 24 hours, whatever we experience, everything is reason. Discomfort, pleasure, whatever everything is reason. Everything is a cause to have. That's your karma. From past life, this life, before, you know, this morning or yesterday or last year or in the birth or in life before, blah, 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 blah. So, so you see, to not get, it happens to not get angry, and to not create karma, hang back. So if you hang back, that means you create the karma again. Because you are hanging back, so you create the karma for 500 lifetimes. One action harming, 500 lifetimes, you get harmed by others. If you cheat one sentiment, then you get cheated 500 lifetimes. Or you get killed, if you kill one insect, one kill, or you get killed 500 lifetimes. Oh, because of this, yes, experience is the cause. So that's why he's on Dharma. Young Tibetan people want to fight China. You see young Tibetan people, like a normal country. But his only advice, don't fight. You see, practice compassion to China, practice compassion. So in peace, you see. So to achieve the true success in peace, not by fighting. That is Buddha's advice. Or if you fight, then you are you suffer, you use the harm from others, no end, never end. Always so much suffering, you are harming others, no end, and you are receiving harm from others, no end. So therefore, you see, practice compassion, peace. That's really that. Then you get success. So this is all that we see. And so that is one example. This is one example. So if you harm, then all that you create suffering continuously. Then you receive suffering from others continuously. You understand? So then here, you see, now not only that, you practice compassion. Instead of anger, you practice compassion, you help. Whatever you can do, you help. Even reciting mantra or mantra and help to not born in hell, and to generate bodhicitta heart. And to or whatever you see, you pray, you dedicate your mind to so you have bad talking or even just bad treatment. So I want to bring up this, bring to this from emptiness problem. You see how you can from your mind. It's so important to realize this. So I think it's I think that's a stop there. So think so important, very important. That's Buddhism. What Buddha advises, what is reality? That so that's all that makes what makes your life most beneficial for sentient. Not only you, most happy, more than cool way to be all free from samsara, not only that, to achieve for something. Okay? Thank you so much. Everything the Jamada Sangha implemented, why you do another Tradition to Rinpoche, Majeva, Manjrushri, Nyamba, Kone Konga Pavasho. Due to all the past, present, future, made it to correct by material, I made it to correct by number listen, number of Buddhas. That which do not exist from the society, and I who do not exist from the society. It is the Buddhahood which do not exist from the society. Lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from the society to that Buddhahood which do not exist from the society. By myself alone who do not exist from the society. Jamban Bhavijita Timbada Kundu Sambodi and the Jinda Kundi Jitundaro Gawati Datan Jeradungo to the Shili Javata Jijum Mohakana to the Noy, the Kivesa to me some what you jerk to more. Okay, good night, thank you.